If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Beyoncé's latest album, Renaissance, has now been out for, it's really been 3 weeks already. I just remember listening to it. But it's been out, I love it. It's been actually doing quite well for the first week sales. It sold 332,000, in its first week. Also, a pretty big chunk of that coming from actual sales, like not just streaming. So props to Beyoncé and her fans for doing that. That is pretty great. And there's this theory going around that something will happen tomorrow, or like depending on when you're watching this, I'm talking about August 20th, so the Saturday this week. I recently made a video on it about a possible Act 2 of this trilogy, because so far we've only gotten the first act, the Renaissance Act, and I talked about a possible Act 2 Enlightenment happening, which we didn't really know what that was going to be about. I showed y'all some evidence. We're going to just run over it real quick to get everybody caught up, and after that I'm going to show y'all what's been happening since then and how likely that still is, or what options we have for this enlightenment and what this could be. So let's jump straight into this. So the reason that a lot of people thought that something was coming on August 20th is for two reasons. The first one, which really doesn't hold a lot of weight, but I put it in here just because it's part of the theory, is that in her lyric video for America Has a Problem, great track off the album by the way, at about 28 seconds into the video, there's this screen where it says LP and then the timestamp 820. So this would suggest that an LP, so an album, is dropping on 8/20, so August 20th. I know that this is very far-fetched, and I don't see this as actually as evidence with a foundation would people put it in there. The actually interesting stuff is what people have been posting on the Reddit, and this was posted like right after the album dropped, or like a week after, right before I made that video, and this is apparently something that was on her website, so Beyonce.com. As you can see in the post, this is, it says music back and then Act 2 Enlightenment, August 20th, 2022. And this is what kind of got people talking about this, and why people made a lot of theories about this, because this would very specifically state that an Act 2 called Enlightenment is dropping on August 20th, and that combined with the teaser in her own video that is officially from her, that kind of made people think that. Now, also another thing that is very interesting is that this being called Enlightenment is a direct reference to the first one being called Renaissance, both being eras in human history. And in under that other video that I made, a lot of people, a lot of y'all, love goes out to all y'all that commented, posting your theories and your thoughts. Always do that under this video as well. But one particular, my man Brandon Ray, he kind of summed it up. He says Renaissance, Enlightenment, and Romanticism, 3 historical eras of art, and this could be the order, or like the way, the context, the whole package that she could be publishing this. A lot of people said after that she's not going to be calling the last one Romanticism, it's more going to be like modernity or something like that. Whatever it's going to turn out to be, there's probably going to be a reference to like eras of art in human history, because the first one being called Renaissance, it already kind of implies that. Well, let's actually go over what's happened since then, because one specific thing got me actually, I don't want to say pretty sure, but it actually has me pretty like convinced of something that might happen on Saturday. So let's look at this. So what I'm talking about is she dropped a teaser for a music video for I'm That Girl, so the first track off of the album. We all know Beyonce is a big visual artist, so she always works with a lot of high budget music videos. She's heavily relied on that to express her album in a different way in the past. Also, live performance is very big, so the visuals for this thing are gonna be great. So she dropped this teaser for I'm That Girl. She dropped it about 6 days ago, and it's a teaser for a music video. Not a lot of artists drop teasers for their music video. They usually just drop the video. That's how it usually works. But in this case, it dropped 6 days ago. And usually when you drop a teaser, you give a date with, the teaser for when the music video is dropping. She didn't do that. Apparently she wants to leave fans like in some sort of suspense to then figure out when this will actually come out, the music video. And also usually you drop the teaser and pretty soon afterwards you drop the video, but this has been out for 6 days. So that's like another factor that I think it could actually be somewhat of a visual, coming out on Saturday. Maybe the act 2, the Enlightenment, is only like the visuals of the album. Maybe the second act is the music videos and the third act is the tour. A lot of people also said that in the comments under the last video. I think that would actually be quite a reasonable and understandable way she would go about this. So act 1 was the album Renaissance, act 2 would be the visuals for it, Enlightenment, and act 3 would be the tour, modernity, romanticism, whatever you want to call it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. What is kind of throwing me off though is that at the end of the teaser, the same video, it says act 1 Renaissance, and I think if this was actually act 2 Enlightenment, she would have put it in there. She would have like somehow hinted at it. She would have like, given us a little hint, a little nod somewhere where it says act 2 or like some Enlightenment wordplay or something like that, just to give fans that little bit of like, a little bit of hope, a little bit of leaving them hanging and being like, something more is coming. But by her saying act 1 Renaissance and after that it just says, track number 1, I'm That Girl, it kind of throws me off a little bit. It kind of destroys the pretty sure foundation I had for this. Either way, I still think that something is coming on Saturday. I still think that thing that they posted on the Reddit is just, it looks very real, and it hasn't been disproven yet, although a lot of people say it's fake, and I can kind of see how that would be fake. A lot of people would quickly come up with stuff like that. But then also her putting out a teaser for a music video and then not dropping the video for a week is very unusual, and is something that kind of has me thinking there's something bigger going on with the visuals for this. Also, that she's putting the number of the track on the track list, before the actual track name, I'm That Girl, in that teaser, suggests that she's doing like a video for every track on there, which I don't think she will do, but it's kind of like she has something planned with this, and it could very well be in combination with that date of August 20th. So that's all the evidence we have on this, kind of more doubling down on something coming out this Saturday. We're gonna have to wait and see what she officially puts out. Of course, this is just us, coming together as a community, putting out theories, but kind of like fantasizing about this, what it could be, what it also couldn't be, how real this might be, going over the hints. But I know that like until something official comes from her or her management, it's not real. And, as I said, I want to hear all this stuff that you have on this, your opinions, your theories, your different takes on this. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, why you disagree with me, what do you think is happening on August 20th? How is it connected to the album? How is it connected to the visuals? All of your thoughts on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.